Yeah.
I'm a teen, and
It's
I'm a
like
teen in
it's obnoxious.
2003.
Yeah, it's obnoxious, but it's also like exactly, I don't know. It's yeah, there's a 17-year-old girl in me. That's just like, oh yeah.
And
I guess I could just read this against like and, against my will to not like it, knowing it's bad.
yeah,
And I still need to read the next one.
there was some serious lines. The big line that I stopped marking them at a certain point, like the
Yeah.
cheesy, horrible metaphors and
Oh, the cheesy
lines.
ones are really bad.
But
There's so many.
by page 30, I was still kind of like, well, let's mark it. And I, on page 30, there's this one where she's referring to her courage. I made the
Ugh.
cowardly lion look like the Terminator.
Oh my God, yeah.
Cowardly lion capped, Terminator is not.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude. I don't know who edited this, but they sucked.
Yeah,
Uh,
also that line's just like, oh,
yeah, the line makes you want to puke,
it's also teenager.
but it also sums up what this is. Like this
It's
is
just teenager flirt porn.
that, but I think, we have a book podcast. We talk about all kinds of books on this thing. Like we know where like I think a lot of people like especially like in like the literary side, they tend to try and treat these kind of young adult pop novels on the same par that you would with any type of literary attempt at a novel. And we don't want I that annoys me on its own way because we got to be careful to avoid that and treat them separately kind of thing. But yeah, it really just kind of the pop culture references, like this is a genre. There's a genre that maybe Twilight started, although not really. It kind of always was there, but like it really took off after the Twilight stuff, right? And Harry Potter and all that. But it's like there is this like tween thing that would think that like the Cowardly Lion and Terminator references were very cool. I'm thinking of
Yeah.
like Ready Player One and all these
Very pop. I mean,
stupid.
it's just pop culture
Well,
references to
that's what I
things that you
mean.
already know,
And like the pop
Yeah.
culture is like in place of
Yeah.
actual metaphorical or some
Yeah.
type of language or anything like that. That you just throw this pop culture, and I like that. I think that has a place in a lot of literature and pop literature. But this, it would just when you lay it on too thick, it very much puts you right into that kind of tween, and it is mostly tween girls that read this stuff, right? And adults,
It
like
makes
30-year-old
me
adults like
it
us.
makes me anxious to be away from you. It's one of my favorite lines. And that one has two ellipses in it.
Yeah,
So
dude.
it makes me anxious to be away from you.
Yeah.